Hello friends, it's Dave here from SaveDex, here to bring you a review on Derpy Conga, which is a puzzle platformer now available on the Nintendo Switch. A review copy was very kindly provided, so thank you very much for that. And before we get started, I want to give another thank you to everyone for your constant support here as we approach 1500 subscribers. As I record this, we are just 3 away from hitting that milestone, so if you aren't subscribed yet, it would be jolly spiffing of you to give that button a click. We really do appreciate it. So Derpy Conga is going to be a very tricky one to review or recommend. To put it simply, I do like this game and I'm enjoying my time with it, but at the same time I feel a lot of people will not take to this, and I completely understand why that would be. The setup is simple. These creatures' planet is in danger, so you have to make your way to the spaceship to escape. Each new level begins with a spaceship running into problems, so everyone parachutes out and you need to call in a new one at the end of each level. You take control of these weird monkey-like creatures and you simply use the stick to move and B to jump. When you come across a friend, hold hands with them to attach them to you, and you keep doing this until you form a line. You are always controlling the yellow monkey-like creature you started with, but any friend you have on your line will follow you. You can press L and R to switch which character you are playing as. You will need to be collecting these friends along the way, as your line needs to be a certain length to be able to activate a switch at the end of the level, for example, and you need at least 7 to do a certain move I'll explain later. Although you don't have to find every friend in the level to complete it, there is a little checklist on the level select screen telling you if you manage to beat it with every friend, so there is incentive to go back there. When controlling a lot of characters at once though is where things get interesting and a bit awkward. Yes, this is one of those games that's really awkward to control, but the game is loud and proud about it. Think Octodad, Snake Pass, stuff like that. Although straight away this game isn't quite as fiddly as those games were, there are aspects that do make it more frustrating than fun. But let's explain how the puzzle platforming works. Holding ZR will make your characters form a straight line, which is handy for crossing tight ledges or jumping across gaps. As long as a couple will make the jump, they should be able to pull everyone up with continuous jumps. Holding ZL will make everyone form a circle. If you were to do this while surrounding an object, you will interact with it, such as moving a platform or moving a bomb to a desired destination for an explosion. Works well for the most part. Like I said, it can be fiddly, but in an enjoyable, fun and janky way. The presentation of the game does add to the humour, and it really makes it clear that this is not to be taken seriously. There are even some interesting character ideas. In the second world, for example, you come across some friends that can catch fire, and this is done to set certain things alight, although your character is only on fire for a brief time, so you need to be quick, sort of like in Ocarina of Time when you're lighting torches with the Deku stick. This is a cool concept, although it does lead to those pesky dark areas that I hate with a passion in any game, but where I feel this doesn't quite work is on sections where you need to do more than simply run to the next torch. One item you can interact with are these pole things that, when wrapped around and pulled back, you can slingshot yourself over long gaps with the B button. That's really cool. Sometimes it can be unresponsive though, when pressing B doesn't actually launch you, and sometimes when you land on the other side, the movement controls are all over the place. This isn't too bad when you're simply exploring through a level at your own pace. Again, it's really janky, but on purposely so. But when you need to do something like this while trying to bring fire to a new torch, and you have a very limited time to do it, you will keep failing because the game decides to move you in a random direction. This lack of polish really shouldn't happen when you're being put under a tight time limit. Unfortunately, things like this did keep cropping up. At the end of each level, where you have to press A to get onto the ship, it would take several attempts and some shifting back and forth until it actually registered, as well as times where I would randomly glitch out of the level and into a void, and I needed to restart a stage. And it really is a shame, because I really like the concept, the overall controls and gameplay are really good for the most part. It embraces the weirdness of the setting and idea. When you have a strange game like this with on purposely clunky controls, they still need to be consistent. And the issues I ran into did have a negative impact on my experience. It sells for £14.39 and currently has a discount of 10% up until the 16th of February. And I feel this will be too high a price for some, especially given the performance of this game. There is co-op included, I should mention, although it doesn't add much to the experience once you're in the chain. There is a free demo on the eShop if you want to try it out, and maybe I will stream it one evening if enough people want to see me play it. Like I said, I do like this game, but I don't think I can recommend it to most people, and if I had paid the £14 for this, I may have been a lot more annoyed at it. So that's what I thought of Derpy Conga. It really was a strange game and a difficult one to explain my opinion of, but let me know what you think of it down below and whether you'd like to see me stream this game just for laughs. Make sure you like and subscribe while you're down there as well. That'd be nice. Thank you so much for watching everyone. See you in the next one.